Hey everybody, I just want to do a quick review of Smashing Pumpkins' new single called Being Beige, which it's the first single from their upcoming album, which comes out in December, called To An Elegy. And it's quite an interesting song. Tommy Lee plays drums, I guess, on this album, and it seems like an interesting combination because he's from Motely Crue, which is much more of a glam rock kind of band, and the Smashing Pumpkins were part of that, grunge alternative rock kind of movement to sort of put the nail in the coffin to all the glam bands. But I think upon hearing the song, I was quite taken back by how different it sounds from a lot of Smashing Pumpkins songs. It starts out with an electronic drum beat, and then it slowly starts to transition to acoustic drums, and then it comes back, it gets heavier, and then it gets slows down, it goes back to electronic drums, and then back to the heavier sections. The acoustic drums have a lot of crash cymbal hits in this one. There's, and Billy's got this interesting lyric, "The world's on fire, haven't you heard?" which is very relevant considering what's going on in the world today. And then, the soaring chorus really reminds me of the band Zwan, which is a band that Billy was a part of after the Smashing Pumpkins disbanded in the early 2000s. And the one thing or the couple things I don't like about the song is that I wish there was a little more vocal melody in the song. And I felt like the lyrics weren't as quite varied as they could have been, especially towards the outro of the song. The lyrics are really repetitive, and even like Billy doing vocal harmonies and overdubs with himself, it just sounds a little weird. I feel like they could have got somebody else to do the harmonies, like one of their other bandmates too. And I also think that the mix is a little off. Like the vocals seem like they're a little too high in the mix, and they tend to drown out the instrumental track, which is actually quite fantastic. The instrumental track reminds me a lot of something like Coldplay would release. I think it's a great instrumental song, and I think overall, I think it's a pretty solid tune. I was a huge fan of Oceania, their last album, and I'm really interested to see what their next album, and I think they've announced a second album sometime next year as well, has in store for us. So I'd probably give this album, or at least the single, a 3.5 out of 5. I'll see you guys later.